Yo, 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 what is going on, guys? Gabriel Santos here, and just, Sunday, Celebration Sunday, Vibe Check Sunday. How is everyone doing? So, it is officially January 10. We are only 10 days into the new year, and if we're going to talk about New Year's resolutions, visions we had for the year, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Comment down below on a scale of 1 to 10. How do you feel about your progress? How are you actually doing with your progress? A 10 being, I'm crushing it. I'm on track. I'm in alignment. Things are going well. Things are flowing. Momentum is high, right? 5 being like, oh, the momentum is starting to decrease. I'm not really feeling it anymore. I've already missed a couple days. I'm really not on track anymore. And then 0 being like, I've given up. I've completely, like, I went one day and like, I totally, like, I hate myself again. Things like that. So no matter where you're at on the scale, it's all good. But comment down below where you're at. And then based on your comment, I'll likely leave a reply with either some advice or some coaching on some advice, coaching, or just like support, no matter where you're at, whether you're a 10, 9, 8, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, whatever. It's all good. And in general, right, whether you comment or not, if you're a 7 and above, right, really good job. Really happy for you. Really proud of you. Maybe leave down below what's been working for you. Maybe some breakthroughs or some shifts, or maybe even leave some tips for other people. Like, what has kept you at a 7 and above, and what has really been working for you? What are some mindset tips? Anything like that. If you're a 6 and between 4 and 6, I get it. Like, you're really probably facing some of your classic barriers, some of your classic self-sabotage kind of mindsets. And see if you can just let go of the judgment and like the seriousness of your resolution or your goal, and just keep it really simple. What is something you can do today that can increase your sense of alignment with your vision? Do you need to talk to a friend? Do you need more emotional support? Do you need more just reassurance that you're doing okay? Like, you don't need to be perfect. Remember this. You don't need to be perfect. And maybe one practical advice for you is to create milestones, right? Baby milestones. Because what happens is we get so attached to, a full year of this, XYZ down the road. And what happens is, if you're someone who, hasn't really seen a long-term goal through in a while, there can be a sense of feeling defeated or feeling like it's not worth it when 10 days in you've been putting all this effort in, but you're not seeing a full year's worth of results, right? And so that's why it's so important that we create milestones, and that we celebrate the effort, we celebrate the actions that we do every day, not just the results, right? Because similar to like a baby who's learning how to walk, the parents don't just cheer the baby on once it finally walks, right? Like, you cheer the baby on even when it falls, even when it gets one foot up, even when it falls, like even when it just doesn't do anything, right? The empowering parents are like, oh my gosh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And so see if you can bring that level of irrational support to your life goals right now, because there really is no purpose in beating yourself up unless that works for you. Okay. So that was for people between a 4 and a 6. Now, if you're a 3 and below, right? You're a 3 and below. What I want you to know is that it's okay, right? Like, your sense of self-worth and your sense of your abilities, like, they're not dependent on how these last 10 days have gone. And consider that it's not dependent on how the rest of this year goes, right? Your sense of worth and your sense of worthiness, of love and value is independent of whether or not you're achieving something, and consider that you have an opportunity to take the reins back, right? We're only 10 days in, right? We're only 10 days in. And so consider the lesson for you right now is to learn how to not slide all the way back, right? And to catch yourself in the middle of this moping around of like, oh my God, I've wow. That really victim like sorry for myself mentality. No one cares. All right, no one cares. No one cares if you failed. No one cares if you succeed, right? It's really you and yourself here. And so see if you can just like really give yourself the space to like let go and just acknowledge like, man, I really wish I didn't let myself down. I really wish that I had kept my, my consistency up. But also forgive. Like, I'm not perfect. You're not perfect, right? Like, you're doing your best, right? Consider that wherever you're at right now, you're literally doing your best. And so see if you can just take the pressure off, right? Let go of the judgment, let go of the comparison, and definitely let go of the self-sabotage of like, because what happens is we don't do what we don't do, like we fail, right? We fail to do something and then we beat ourselves up and then we go backwards and we start to like, binge eat, binge smoke, binge drink, binge watch, binge masturbation. And then like that makes it worse because we're like, oh my God, why did I do that? And then more shame and more guilt. And so you binge more and more guilt, more binging. And so see if you can just be like, whoa. Like, see if you can just be like, whoa. All right. And just like, it's all right. Leave in the comments below, just maybe vent and just like find a space where you can feel safe and feel supported emotionally. And reach out, watch these videos, watch other videos that are motivational, but overall just get like, you're good, like it's okay. This year isn't a wash just because you can't go 365 out of 365. Like, let that go. Like, consider that a 90% is better than a fucking 30%, and like a 10% is better than a 0%, right? So this is not about being perfect. This is about progress, right? This is about progress. And just accept that at the end of the year, you'd rather had gone like 50 out of 365 than like 3 out of 365, right? Like, put your eggs in the basket called, better than zero, better than, like we dude, like make it, we're 10 days in, so make it 355 out of 355. But again, this is not about being perfect, guys, not about being perfect. This is about doing our best and doing our best to hit the mark, right? But every day is an opportunity to learn, every day is an opportunity to be better. And again, no one cares if you're succeeding or failing, right? Really, no one cares. Like, yes, they care. Like, of course, like your friends are supportive, hopefully, your family is supportive, hopefully, but really the person that is going to matter the most in terms of who cares is ourselves, right? Like, you're the one who knows at the end of the day if you held up to your personal promises or not, right? No one else gives a fuck, really. Everyone's worried about their own progress, right? And that's not a bad thing. Like, my point being, like, no one is watching you that closely, right? So if you feel like you're failing and like, oh my God, people notice, like, they really don't, right? You're the one who's feeling the worst about it because you're the one who knows what you're doing and not doing. And so be willing to let go of the judgment, be willing to let go of all this pitying, like, oh God, like I deserve to be punished because I failed. Like, no, you don't, right? um um like, you're okay to love yourself again, you're okay to bring compassion to the table, it's okay to forgive yourself, and it's okay to be like, I'm gonna dominate and move forward, all right? Or I'm gonna let go of all this and just move forward powerfully, right? It's okay to move forward powerfully no matter where you're at. So that's it for today. Again, leave down in the comments below how y'all are doing, and I will get back to y'all when I can. And I highly encourage you to support each other in the comments, right? And bring empowerment, bring positivity, bring constructive advice and criticism if it's, if there's space for it. And yeah, man, we're 10 days in 2021. Let's fucking go. I love you all. I'll see y'all next video. Peace.